Let's take a look at number 21. We're evaluating variable expressions. So we got x plus y. Then they tell us x is negative 9/10, and y is negative 3/5. Now, when you're evaluating variable expressions, another way of saying it is algebraic expressions. I thought it was kind of interesting how they said that, but basically you put parentheses where the variables are, and everything else remains the same, so the plus remains there. Now, where the x was, we put in negative 9/10, and where the y was, we put in negative 3/5, which gives us negative 9/10 minus 3/5. Now we want to get a common denominator, and even though this one's pretty simple, you can see that it's 10. Let's go through the steps so you see how to do it. So find the least common denominator. You write each denominator down, the 10 and the 5, and we want to write the prime factorization of them. Well, 10 is 2 times 5, and 5 is just 5. Remember our primes: 2, 3, 5, 7, and 11. That encompasses most of the problems you run across in algebra. There's an infinite number of primes, but those are the ones. So our least common denominator, we look at each prime. Like first I start with a 2, and I'm looking for the greatest number of 2's on any single line. There's 1 here, none here, so greatest number of 2's on any single line is 1. Then I go to my next prime, the 5, and I'm looking for the greatest number of 5's on any single line. I'm not counting how many there are. I'm looking for the greatest number on any single line. There's 1 here, so greatest number on any single line is 1. And 2 times 5 gives us 10. So that would be our common denominator. So I want to rewrite each one of these with that new denominator. Now this one already has a 10, so I don't have to do anything with it. But this one, I multiplied the bottom part by 2 to get my new denominator, so I have to multiply the top part by 2. So that would be 3 times 2. So we got negative 9/10 minus 6/10. Since they have the same denominator now, I can add or subtract top parts. Negative 9, negative 6 gives us negative 15/10. And top and bottom are both divisible by 5. So 15 divided by 5 is 3, so we got negative 3, and 10 divided by 5 gives us 2. So our answer is negative 3/2, which is negative 3/2 C.